Hello friends, in this lesson we will see how to download a model from the Cosmos library. The Cosmos library appears in this menu when you press the color palette icon in the second menu, friends. It shows that there are more than 3,000 models, over 100,000 textures, and more than 100 HDRs. There are also 4 collections, friends. At the bottom you can go to the relevant sections and download models related to them. Look, when I download a tablet model it appears white, or when I download a model here it appears white. These accessories are white, and the cat here appears white, as you can see. Why does it appear white? This means proxy, friends. Proxies. Do not lag in the scene. If you want, you can replace your models here with the models here. No matter how many models you used in Vray, it doesn't mean much anymore, because when you use Vray's Cosmos library, the models are proxies, so the scene will not lag. You can take them quite randomly. So, you can change the models you have used here. When you enter the living room section, you have the chance to add models related to your work. Here, friends, I have enough models, but whether it's a carpet, other models, or accessories. Look, there is a pillow group here. You can change these according to your own work. There are book models, for example, we can add this here. Let's add it. When you download them, when downloaded, something like this happens, friends. The moment you download it, look, you press this, and it directly comes to the tip of your mouse, friends. When it comes to the tip of the mouse, let's look at this. Let's check the direction of the books, friends. Look, this is the spine part. You take this, rotate it from here with the move button, and place it here. Then it's enough to place it from this end to here. If it appears too large, press the K key with the scale button. Press the K key to see the back side like this. Take this and place it here. When you place the top part here, as you can see, it will fit perfectly here, friends. In fact, to make it look a bit more natural, let's leave some space on the sides and top. Let it be like this. When we press the K key again, as you can see, the books will have settled there. It has gone inward here. Let's pull this a bit as well. As you can see, it's a process like this. So you can use all the models in the entire Cosmos library like this. Look, there are different lamps here. For example, I like this lamp. We can actually use that lamp here as well. Of course, our scene is full, but we can use a plant here if you want. So there are many features. Whether it's pots or different models, there are many models. In fact, new ones have arrived. Many models have arrived recently, friends. You can use them to create more effective visuals. There could also be a lamp in this corner. Actually, for a different touch, it could also be a plant. Let's see what there is. I don't want to waste too much time on these. Because there are so many models, friends, you have the opportunity to use them yourself. Press the color palette icon over there and check again what's available and what's not. Let's see, when you say all models, these come up. Let's look at the collections. Look, there are models related to plants here as well. I think the pots should be here. There are also tools and outdoor plants here. Yes, it's not here. I think we'll need to make a selection from the living room section. Again, there are so many models and it doesn't lag much. Actually, they all appear at once, friends. Look, you have the chance to change and use these models here. Look, you can change the blanket model we used over there and use different models. So there are many models, as you can see, friends. So we can actually change this model here by deleting this. At least we can reduce the polygon count and achieve a more effective work, friends. The models of Vray are quite high quality. I leave the decorations of the other parts to you. I will model and add in this way myself, friends. By taking from here, you can also make additions and decorations according to your preference. That's it for this lesson. See you in the next lessons.